there was no rain. That's made me sad. Hello, my name is Alex Does F1 Stuff and welcome to a speed review for round number 7 in Belgium. So as the name suggests, this is going to be me running down the entire Belgium Grand Prix weekend from all of the practice sessions through qualifying and also the race with a roundup of the championships at the end in as quick a time as possible. So far, I have done 3 of these. And yes, we are on round number 7, I didn't do one for the first few races. But anyway, the first 2, under 5 minutes, and then number 3 for Spain, for probably a boring race, ended up being a little bit longer, closer to 6 minutes. But I suppose without further ado, we will begin the speed review now, and as always we start off with practice. Practice 1 was slightly boring, the 2 Mercedes leading. However, Verstappen was just under 1/10 of a second from Valtteri Bottas. Then it's the 2 racing points from Albon with a Renault and McLaren alternating quartets down for P10. Then it's the 2 AlphaTauris, Alfa Romeo in front of the 2 Ferraris, who are in front of the 2 Williams, who are also in front of the 2 Haas cars, who failed to do any running at all. And then practice 2, we had Max Verstappen leading from Daniel Ricciardo in the Renault. That Renault has got some pace this weekend. Lewis Hamilton finds himself 3rd, with Valtteri Bottas down in P6. Ocon is split between the 2 McLarens, Stroll is split between the 2 AlphaTauris. The Alfa Romeos are again faster than the Ferraris, who find themselves in another alternating quartet with the Williams, as Haas are once again last. And practice 3 is much the same. Lewis Hamilton leading the way from another Renault, this time Esteban Ocon in P2 from Lando Norris, with Bottas between the 2 Red Bulls, with Albon finally in front of Verstappen. Ricciardo finds himself P2 with Sainz in between the 2 racing points, the 2 AlphaTauris in their favourite 11th and 12th places as always, Latifi a best 13th place in practice, the Haas cars finally getting some decent running in, with the Alfa Romeos for the 3rd time in a row, once again in front of the Ferraris, who find themselves 17th and last. And with practice out of the way, we will move on into qualifying and Q1, which unfortunately saw the elimination of Raikkonen, Grosjean, Giovinazzi, Latifi and Magnussen. The 2 Ferraris scraped through by the skin of their teeth, with Russell also unexpectedly making it through. And Q2 was where we saw said Ferraris be eliminated, along with the 2 AlphaTauris and Russell. It was so extremely close though. It was just 3/10 from Max Verstappen in 4th place to Kvyat down in 11th place. And with that, we move to Q3. It is Lewis Hamilton who takes a 6th career pole at Spa from Valtteri Bottas, half a second back. Max Verstappen with a tow from his teammate couldn't quite get onto the front row, with Daniel Ricciardo P4, Alex Albon P5, Esteban Ocon 6th, Sainz 7th, the 2 racing points down in 8th and 9th, and Norris finds himself P10. And with the grid all decided, we move on in to the race, which was dominated by Lewis, Hamilton and Mercedes. It is another 1-2 for the Silver Arrows. Max Verstappen in P3 with Renault, an incredible P4 and P5 for the French squad. Alex Albon P6, Norris 7th, then Gasly, the 2 racing points in 9th and 10th. Probably their worst race of the season so far. Then Kvyat just on the bubble in 11th. The Alfa Romeos again in front of the Ferraris, who had a shocking race in 13th and 14th place, with Grosjean 15th, Latifi 16th and Magnussen 17th, with everybody finishing on the lead lap apart from Giovinazzi and Russell, who had a massive coming together. And then also Sainz failed to start the race. And looking at what this has done to the championships, it is Lewis Hamilton dominating the way. 47 points clear from Max Verstappen now, with Valtteri Bottas still in P3. Albon moves up to 4th, from Leclerc, from Norris from the 2 racing points, as the 2 Renaults move up the leaderboard now ahead of Sainz, Gasly, Vettel, Hülkenberg, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, Magnussen, with Latifi, Raikkonen, Russell and Grosjean yet to score. And once again in the Constructors as well, Mercedes take their largest lead so far, 106 points from McLaren in P3, from Racing Point in 4th, from Ferrari in 5th, still very closely fought now as Renault has come up to join them, just 9 points covers 4 teams, and then AlphaTauri leads Alfa Romeo, Haas and Williams. And for those that like a bit more of a visualization of this championship, here we go. Lewis Hamilton dominating and leading the way, with Max Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas in a close fought battle for P2, and then we have a jumbled mess at the bottom, and it's much the same in the Constructors. Mercedes leaps and bounds in front of Red Bull, who are leaps and bounds in front of a jumbled mess of midfield cars. And that is the review done. 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Perfect, under 5 again. Yes! Well, that's good. Bringing it back under 5 minutes makes up for last week, I suppose. That is it for today's video. If you have made it this far into it though, tomorrow I'm releasing the race weekend review, and then on Tuesday I'm releasing a very special video, kind of to mark, I suppose, the 100 video mark. It is not going to be my statistical 100 video special. That's still coming out. I've had to delay that progress, but you will find out why in the video on Tuesday, as I am doing a face reveal video on Tuesday. It's going to be a little bit long, and I would like your guys' opinion on the length, whether you want me to cut it down, make little shorter ones, I'm not sure, but it's going to be a face reveal video, roughly 40 to 45 minutes. But that is all I've got for you today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video with whatever and whenever I decide to make it. I'll see you guys then.